If you are watching this video right now, then you are probably wanting to know more about the absolute shit show of a server named BoxPVPV. To be honest, I would assume that most of you would probably know the concept of this server if you are watching this, but for the people who aren't, basically there's a box with stuff and you have to mine and get stuff to trade in for stuff to wear gear, and then you kill people. That's the concept behind it. It's very good. Now, once you've started your incredible journey on this server, you're probably going to want to know the absolute basics of it. So first off, we have the spawn. Oh my god, my frame rate. Now personally, one of the most important parts of this server and its spawn is, in my opinion, the crates. Now, you may be wondering what the crates do. Essentially, it's just gambling but free, because you can get all this stuff. I mean, even on Elytra, all three of these crates here, you earn them by going into this portal here and just sitting here. You can literally sit here for like 10 to 12 hours overnight. You don't even have to be on, and you'll easily get about 2 stacks of Pokeballs and a bunch of other shit. Oh, and by the way, Pokeballs are basically the currency in this game. You need them. You're going to want a lot of them as well to progress. So keep a hold of them and put them in your ender chest. If you do not use the ender chest, you will die and lose all your stuff. On that note, I think we're going to move on to the next part, which is the shop. Now, I'm going to be real with you. We're going to look at all of these, and basically, none of these fuckers matter. Only this guy matters. If you look at any of these guys, you're an idiot. I'm going to be real with you. You're an idiot. All you need is this man right here. He is your Lord and Savior. He will trade you diamonds, netherite, emeralds, gold, iron for Pokeballs. And you'll be able to trade that in for compacteds, and then you'll use this to buy gear. But you never buy anything from here. The most you may use is, I don't know, maybe get some golden apples, or I don't know, get some like fireworks. But like, apart from that, I'm gonna be real with you, all of these guys are useless. Everything's overpriced. This guy shouldn't even exist. He is completely useless. You may want to use him in like your first day of the server, but like, apart from that, like, this guy is completely and utterly a waste of space, in my opinion, and you should just never bother. And on the topic of waste of space, not only do we have this one, but we also have the enchantment room. This place is useless. You get ores that spawn here every so often, but apart from that, it's pretty useless. You can enchant your stuff, great, but to be honest, you may want to enchant some diamond gear because you think you're cool, but apart from that, you can't really enchant any of the actual good gear, so it's pretty useless. So don't bother with this room, ever. I mean, in the day, why would you bother with the enchantment room when instead you can go to plots? Oh my god, that was bright. You can also use /plot to get over to the plots. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, this place isn't great. You can use it as a storage place, so that you can use chests instead of shulkers because they're expensive. But apart from that, the only useful thing about this place is every so often you can find someone who's, I don't know, selling stuff for reasonable prices, and so you use these guys and take advantage of them to go up the hierarchy, because this is simply a server of capitalism. And finally, where all the capitalism takes place, here. Yeah, it's really underwhelming. This is where all of the pain and suffering that you're ever going to experience on this server will take place. You're going to lose armor sets upon armor sets upon armor sets of things. You're going to lose so much of your time in here, but at the end of the day, it's all worth it. Why? Because now you can satisfy yourself with the feeling of becoming rich and luring over the weak. Did I mention this is a capitalist server? To start off with, you're going to need to know how to survive. And what you're going to need for that? Gear. So, here is everything you're going to need to survive. First off, we have the iron with Curse of Vanishing. This is the basic kit that you get when you do /kit. Next is the Pokeball gear. This is the stuff that you get because you're an idiot. Next is the Dragonite gear. This gear right here is a huge step up from this piece of shit, and is just one of the most used sets in the game because it's very good for the price, and it's also just a good set in general. And then you have rich people sets like Pikachu. And finally, you also have a Charizard one, but we don't need to go into that one. But now, we're gonna go over this gear again. So essentially, you only ever use this right at the start. Fuck this set. You do not ever need to use that. If you buy this set ever, you are just forever going to be shit. And this is the set that you should use after this set. Because, I mean, it's not even that expensive. You can get it for, like, probably a stack and a bit of, like, Pokeballs. So, like, why would you ever get this one? You're just gonna die and lose an Elytra. I mean, not only that, but you need fireworks. And they're expensive. So, why would you ever get this? It's just gonna cost too much money. And this costs too much money for a starter player. You should not worry about this set until you are definitely, like, further on in the game. You need like at least like 15 to 20 stacks of Pokeballs for this set. You shouldn't even be worrying about it at this stage. It's just good to know about it. And again, we're not going to talk about the Charizard set. By the time you're seeing this video as well, the Squirtle gear has probably been released. The new update is coming out, and the Squirtle gear has revealed to us just how great the staff team and owners are, with the owner being so diligent at being able to get out updates on time, being kind to its fan base and players, and also, most importantly, having very big commitment towards playing on the server. Now, for you to actually progress in this absolute shit show of a server, you need to enter the absolute shit show of a map, where essentially you're going to have to mine each and every single one of these ores, apart from the ones that don't actually matter. So i.e. you're only going to ever mine gold and iron, because diamond just gets swarmed by all the rich nerds. And obviously the gold and iron will never get swarmed by the rich nerds. Well, until it does. And throughout your time on this server, you're going to have to struggle to make ends meet by only getting a couple of Pokeballs every time you go out and come back, whilst everyone else is absolutely balling and taking all of your shit that you're supposed to be getting, because that is how the server was created, and we should never disobey the gods, which we refer to as the staff members of the BoxPVPV server. On that note, I'm going to leave this video here. If any of you are interested in some more of my content, you can go check out my channel below. And also, if I have offended anyone that is, like, you know, staff member or even the owner, if you're watching, I very much doubt it. I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I might make more of these videos. I don't know. I probably will. If I do, it'll be more in-depth about later parts of the game. Although I'm not exactly too far, so don't trust me to give you great advice. Anyway, thank you all for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video.